Hi there, I'm 85. I planned to move in but was shocked. They hide harsh truths. The sterile halls and vacant stairs told me everything I needed to know. For you or a loved one, these truths can save you thousands on nursing home costs. I nearly signed a contract that would have trapped me financially and emotionally. But thankfully, I did my research first and discovered what they don't tell you in the glossy brochures. Today, I'll share 6 shocking truths I uncovered about nursing homes, plus practical solutions that could save you from years of regret. These truths saved me from a huge mistake and led me to a better path, one with dignity intact. These lessons completely changed how I planned my future. So please, stay with me. Your quality of life may depend on it. And if you're wondering if nursing homes are right for you, or if there might be better options out there, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to make a truly informed decision, something I nearly missed out on. Are you ready to learn what nursing homes are really like behind closed doors? Subscribe to save thousands on your care. The first truth hit me like a ton of bricks. Your freedom vanishes overnight. I was stunned to learn that strict rules control every moment in a nursing home. When you eat, when you sleep, when you bathe, and even when you can see your family. You expect care, not a prison-like routine that strips away your autonomy. I'll never forget visiting my friend Mary, who moved into what looked like a beautiful nursing home, thinking she'd finally relax. But just 2 weeks later, I barely recognized her. She couldn't even have her evening cup of chamomile tea, her cherished routine, because of facility schedules. Her spark just faded right before my eyes. One resident kept her morning walks, thriving. She found a home that valued independence. This loss of small freedoms might seem minor, but at our age, these choices are everything. Imagine spending your whole life making your own decisions, only to suddenly be told when to sleep, eat, and socialize. Studies show loss of autonomy is the #1 complaint among nursing home residents. Here's what I learned to protect yourself. Research homes with flexible policies. Ask about daily schedules. Simple questions make all the difference. Can I set my own meal times and bedtime? Are there curfews? Can family visit anytime? Am I free to decorate my space? Take a notebook when you tour facilities and write down their answers. Or better yet, ask to speak with current residents when staff aren't hovering nearby. Their candid insights will tell you more than any brochure ever could. When you find a place that respects your independence, you control your day, feel alive. It fuels your soul. Your freedom matters. Don't surrender it without a fight. Truth number 2 broke my heart. Loneliness hits harder than you expect. I saw residents, including myself during brief stays, feel abandoned as family visits dwindled from daily to weekly to monthly. You move in hoping for connection, but isolation can take over in ways you never imagined. I'll never forget John, a kind, retired man I met during my research. He waited weeks for his kids to call, sitting by the common room telephone. Day by day, his smile faded. He understood they were busy, but the pain in his eyes told a different story. John joined a book club, glowing with newfound purpose when members visited weekly. The hard truth is that even with the best intentions, family members get caught up in their own lives. Distance, work, and other obligations make regular visits difficult. Research shows isolation harms health and cognition dramatically. But here's what you can do. Choose homes with active, engaging social programs, like group activities, regular outings, or community volunteers. Call senior centers and check library boards for active homes. It sparks new bonds. It builds community. Most have information about nursing homes with quality social programs, and this information is completely free. Ask, what activities? Show your calendar. That question is especially revealing. It shows what they actually do, not just what they promise. When you stay meaningfully connected with others, you feel alive with friends. I've seen residents transform from withdrawn to vibrant, simply because someone took the time to engage with them regularly. So please, don't underestimate how crucial social connection is. It's not just about having people around, it's about having people who care. Truth 3 shocked me. Your healthcare may not be personal. I discovered that staff shortages mean rushed, one-size-fits-all care. You trust these homes to prioritize your health, but mistakes happen far too often when nurses care for dozens of residents simultaneously. I had a neighbor who spent 3 months in a nursing home. One day, she received the wrong medication entirely, all because nurses were stretched thin, juggling too many residents with too little time. Her daughter caught it. A nurse caught my friend's error, sparing her a terrifying ordeal. Proper staffing makes all the difference. Recent data shows medication errors occur for nearly 20% of nursing home residents monthly. That's not just numbers. That's our lives, our well-being at stake. My advice? Thoroughly check staff-to-resident ratios before choosing a home. Ask during tours, how many nurses per shift? Medicare recommends at least 1 registered nurse for every 15 residents during day shifts. But many facilities fall short of this standard to cut costs. Check hospital websites and ask social workers for ratings. They have valuable insights about which facilities truly provide individualized care. Also, ask about personalized care plans. How will you address my specific health needs? Reach out to them for honest assessments. I found that bringing a healthcare advocate, whether a family member or hired professional, to your initial assessment can make a world of difference. They can ask tough questions you might not think of and ensure your specific needs are documented clearly. When you get the right attention and truly personalized care, you stay healthy, worry-free. It safeguards your health. And that's the peace of mind we all deserve as we age. Truth 4 surprised me. Privacy is nearly impossible in most nursing homes. I found that shared rooms strip away your personal space and dignity in ways I never expected. You assume you'll have basic privacy, but boundaries often vanish behind those facility doors. I met Sarah, a sweet retired librarian who broke down in tears during my visit one day. Her roommate constantly overheard her private calls with her daughter. She felt so exposed, so vulnerable. I toured private suites. Residents' joy inspired me. Having their own space preserved their dignity completely. Think about it. After decades of having your own bedroom, your own bathroom, your own space to think and feel without an audience, you suddenly share a room with a stranger. Every cough, sigh, family argument, or moment of grief becomes public. This lack of privacy extends beyond your room. Staff members enter without knocking, personal care happens with minimal coverage, and medical discussions often occur where others can hear. Studies show this loss of privacy leads to significant psychological distress for most nursing home residents. Here's what I learned. Prioritize homes offering private rooms, even if they cost somewhat more. The mental well-being is worth every penny. Search nursing home reviews. Forums showed me real ratings that official sites never mentioned. Check their website or call and ask directly, what private rooms and soundproofing do you offer? The answer speaks volumes about their approach to dignity. Consider touring facilities during non-scheduled times. You'll see a more accurate picture than during planned open houses. Look for private bathrooms, soundproofing between rooms, and protocols for knocking before entering. When you have your own space, you feel at home, respected. It soothes your soul. And that feeling of security is absolutely priceless at any age, but especially in our later years. Truth 5 hit me on a deeper level. Purpose slips away without warning in nursing homes. I noticed that daily routines in these facilities often lack meaning. No hobbies to pursue, no goals to chase, no way to contribute to the world around you. You expect to thrive in your later years, not just exist in monotony until the end. I met Tom, a passionate gardener who loved his garden. But in his nursing home, he was stuck indoors with no garden to tend, no plants to nurture. He showed me photos of his previous garden, his eyes lighting up briefly before dimming again. "I miss watching things grow," he said quietly. "I miss having something that needs me." I joined a choir. My heart soared. Music reconnected me with joy I'd forgotten. The harsh reality is that many facilities focus solely on physical needs, medication, meals, basic care, while neglecting the vital human need for purpose. Research shows that having purpose significantly extends lifespan and improves quality of life, especially for seniors. My advice is simple but powerful. Look for homes with meaningful engagement opportunities, like art studios, music programs, gardening clubs, or volunteer initiatives. Visit libraries for engagement programs. They often know which facilities prioritize meaningful activities. Consider facilities near schools for intergenerational programs. It's joyful for all ages. The connection between generations creates profound meaning for both seniors and children. Call and ask, what hobbies or volunteer programs do you offer? The best facilities understand that purpose isn't a luxury, it's essential medicine. The final truth is perhaps the scariest of all. Hidden costs can trap you financially. Visit Medicare's website. It showed me fees. It's my lifesaver. I almost signed a bad contract that would have drained my savings within months. Hidden fees add up fast. Many facilities advertise one rate, then add charges for extras that you'd reasonably expect to be included. Medication administration, bathing assistance, escort services to dining rooms, or even social activities. My dear friend faced thousands of dollars in penalties just to leave a nursing home where she was deeply unhappy. She felt left trapped. By the time she realized her mistake, she had lost nearly $30,000. Smart planning saved others' savings completely. Here's what I recommend. Always read contracts carefully, ideally with a lawyer or financial advisor with elder care experience. Never sign anything during your first visit. Take documents home to review thoroughly. Visit Medicare's Nursing Home Compare and demand a full fee list in writing before making any decision. Ask direct questions. What's your policy if I need to leave? Are there fees beyond the monthly rate? What happens if my finances change? Do rates increase annually, and by how much? Get all answers in writing, not just verbal reassurances. Some facilities offer money-back guarantees for the first 30 to 60 days. Prioritize these places, as they're confident in their quality and transparency. Save your nest egg and thrive. From losing freedom to hidden costs, these truths exposed nursing homes' realities. I'm thriving with in-home care now. I found independence I thought was lost forever. Don't rush such a life-changing decision. Dig into reviews for smart choices. Using Medicare's comparison tools, online reviews, and get first-hand advice from people who've lived the experience. I ultimately chose to modify my home and arrange for in-home care instead, a decision I'm grateful for every single day. Whatever path you choose, these truths will help you navigate with confidence. Toward a nursing home? Share your story or a tip. Good or bad, I'll reply. Your insights can help others, Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay with our journey. Let's keep learning and growing together. Remember, your golden years should truly be golden. You've earned nothing less.